face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
Hey, yo, welcome back, you guys.
Yes.
Sunday
so in
night.
the chat before you got on, we were talking about my sleeper cell we have ignited here in our household.
Oh,
And people have, so I looked online.
I kind of titled to that. Did you see the title?
Yeah. Dude, so this dog is, so now I'm starting to find all this stuff about, I sent you a short about it. And it's like I'm finding all this stuff about this type of breed. And it's like, I kind of anticipated it, but I had no idea it was this bad. And so like one of the nicknames, it's called, it's a Malinois is the breed, Belgian Malinois. And I've heard it called the Maligator. The teeth.
Really bitey. Yeah, sharp.
Oh, bro, she is like, and it's just like, she is intense, like intense. I've never had a dog this intense. And I'm like, I'm going to have to work. So like the last 2 mornings I've woken up
extra
early.
overtime on it.
Yeah. Well, I've been waking up early when it's just me and her and going through like basic training with her. Like just be like, no, like she must think her name is no and drop it. Like, like or no biting. Like,
yeah,
totally. So but she's warming up to the family. Totally. She's just, her teeth are seriously, I've never had a puppy that had teeth this sharp. They're like razors. And I have no idea, like, she's not even like biting us. It's just, dogs play with their mouth when they're puppies. And
yeah,
it's like your finger grazes the teeth. And all of a sudden she drew blood. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah,
wow.
It's crazy. But we've been having fun with her. So
you went garbly on me for a minute there. I don't know if it's you or me, but you garbled up a bit. Hey, yeah, but that sounds interesting because my wife was finally like, I feel like we should get Dominic a dog. And I was like, hello? Are you my wife?
She must have read the same article my wife read. I don't know if it was
typically go for you've never been a dog person.
Yeah. I don't know if it was in one of those
things. So I was like,
yeah, I don't know if it was one of those things that was like on the radio channel that we listen to out here that was talking about, like having kids and teens or whatever, and
yeah,
focus on the family. And I don't know if that's what it was.
Yeah, buddy.
And,
like,
yeah, because my wife said the same thing. She's like, I read this article about how all teens need a dog, and I'm like, like, I love dogs. I wasn't ready for this dog. I just wasn't. And the house was not ready for this dog. We had 10 years without having a puppy. And so like,
that's the puppy factor, something else to take into account. And my kids don't know anything about it. They've never had, the only dog we had was my dad's dog when my dad passed away. Yeah. And we took it in when he was in the hospital. And then, but it was an old dog and it just laid around.
No, this is not. I mean, this is waking up. Our dog is such a puppy that she's still not sleeping through the night.
Yeah.
So we have to take her out right before we go to bed around 10, and then again around 3, and then around 6 o'clock or earlier whenever I get up, and take her out again. And she can't be left alone, really. I mean, kind of, but not really. And it's just like, oh my gosh, this dog. Like it's it's like having
having a newborn. Yeah.
Oh, dude, but one that destroys everything.
Yeah.
Like just destroy. I mean, I sent you the picture of her chewing on a metal chair leg. Like she's just sitting there, like chewing on the metal chair leg, and I'm like, "You do you, puppy. You do you. Maybe that'll file down your teeth a little bit."
Right. Well, welcome to everybody that's in the chat. Smiling Bear, Mike Carter, Lauren RC. We'll be talking about dogs. We'll be talking about Nitro in particular. We'll be talking about racing. You had some race stuff happen.
Yeah.
I'll
some
talk a
rules.
little bit about, you saw the title,
I had to do a deep
we're
dive on
meddling
our
in
rules.
things that we aren't experts necessarily in, but
Yeah.
we just have microphones and we're connected to the internet and we're just talking. So
Yeah, and
it
that's
gets us in trouble sometimes.
well, and I went through and I did some research about some rule stuff on our end too. Not that we're really bending the rules, but we're kind of using technology to our advantage, I would say.
Yeah.
And so we'll get into that later. What do you want to start off with?
Oh,
Anything new in your life?
we got this here. I should give a little update on what happened to this today. So I happened to leave it in the truck overnight. Also, by the way, isn't this gorgeous?
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty rad.
Yep.
They nailed it. The whole idea of going back to the trail side of things instead of all the LCG stuff and
I love
stuff,
that.
I did want to point out it was sitting in my truck overnight in the cold, just sitting there. My boys had put it in the middle of the truck. I reached in and I grabbed it here and tried to lift up like I would to pick something up and out, and I busted it right here.
No.
That piece, you can see it cracked, split right
You
in
just
half
don't know
here.
your own strength where you just like
So don't grab it. And it wasn't even that I was grabbing it or like I literally tried to like get it to lift the front end up. So I torqued on it basically and it popped.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that soft because so many times we grab them by this stuff and don't think anything of it. You grab it by the bumper, this cage piece, and probably the extreme cold had something to do with it. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, it's clean. But hopefully I'll be able to just put like plastic weld on there and call it good enough.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean, so I think I can. But
that's a bummer.
Just something to note. Don't necessarily do what I did when you go to grab it by just ripping on that guy. Seems like a great spot to grab it, but
right.
You're using a single thumb and trying to, the front end was caught on something, so I was just trying to lift it back, and there's so much weight to the front, Pop.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's a bummer. That's too bad. But it still looks good. Still going to perform well. I like it.
Yeah. It's cool. It's a really cool trail truck. It's
Were you supposed to be drifting somewhere?
No, but actually, I think it was Tyler and I. Some of the guys. So I took it that Thursday night up to Reaction for the comp. It's kind of a slower night that night, but they were all talking about it, looking at it, and excited about it, and they had mentioned, oh yeah, because I was talking about how I was so glad to be back to like a trail truck, and they mentioned the CJ7. I'm like, that was one.
Yeah,
that would have done the same thing for me, and I actually tried to get one at the end of their time.
Yeah,
we had one of them at the shop. Jeff had one, and I went back to buy it, and it was gone.
Oh no.
So I started looking on Marketplace for him.
that was kind of a
so
bummer
sweet.
that one got discontinued so fast.
And it's not like a new Jeep. It's just there's so many cool things about it, like the vibe of it, and then being able to put drivers in it. And that's what I was thinking. Even with this, like, man, it would have been cool if there was like open and with a little interior. But Nice Custom has an interior he's already made for it, so I'll probably end up printing that and slapping it in, and that way it'll have a driver in there. Going back to that kind of scale stuff, like when we used to cut wrestling figures and put them in.
Yep. I have a Master Chief with his legs cut off in Dalton's Halo car, so that's awesome. Yeah, I wonder why that one got discontinued so fast, the CJ.
Like, it seems popular when I watch videos of people out crawling, even if they take it and put it on something else.
I mean, either way, it was a good thing. I like
but I love that vibe of it. But go ahead.
Yeah.
The comment.
No, I like your comment about how it didn't have all the fancy transmission stuff and it was just a dig. Like,
so I had to cut a whole section of my video out because I didn't want to give. I don't like in these unboxing videos really to do comparisons too much, right? Like, here's what it is. To a degree, yes. Oh, I like that it has this or doesn't. But I kind of started going into something where it's like, man, all of this changed. Like, everybody's focus changed when Traxxas came out with the Defender and had all of these servos doing everything, locking diffs, locking a 2-speed transmit, like all this stuff. And it's like way more than we wanted it to do. I don't know if it had 2-speed transmission. Did it?
Yeah, I thought it had a high-low.
Okay. But yeah, I remember there was like 3 mini servos in it for sure.
Yeah.
Because you
Front,
could lock your
rear,
diff.
unlock.
It was just too much stuff. And it was cool until one thing went wrong when you're out on the trail.
Right.
And so it made me just love how simplified my original SCX-10 1 and 2 was, which I forgot all about. I was looking at my SCX-10 videos to get footage for that video, like old footage.
Oh, yeah.
And the Cherokee one came up when I went with my buddies up to the mountains and we went camping. Dude, those were some of the best times.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, so like there was like 5 of us that would go up and we'd camp and spend a weekend together running RC. Like there were so many RC cars in the cabin at this place.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
And but such a good time.
And
that's what I miss, because we've traded all for trucks that I won't take in most of the places. The trucks I have now I wouldn't take where we would run these before because I wouldn't want to ruin them.
Right.
But I didn't care about ruining them back then, man. I was just like, foams or what? What? Foam can degrade? Oh, is that why my tires fold over so bad now? I didn't know or care. We just went into it and we had fun.
Right.
So yeah.
No, I'm with you. I don't know why my lighting just got all weird. Did you see that?
Yeah, it all just brightened up and like went. It seems like you got a flare because it seems like there's.
I wonder if my lens is dirty. No, but to your point too, I went back. I'm going to try to clean my lens with my sleeve. Everyone, make sure not to do what I do.
Here, I'll go. I can't go live. I'm trying to charge my mouse right now because it came out and it was dead. There, we'll talk for a second. It's really dark in here. I've got my buddy. I got a buddy heater actually right here. Probably not the safest thing in the world.
A propane buddy heater?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dude, I needed to take the chill off the room. One of the doors got left open. It's so cold up here. All right.
I think it's good. It's a little bit better.
I think you have a lens flare. I think one of your lights is hitting it and washing it out.
Do I change this then?
See, there's contrast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
You're shooting right into it. Your backlight.
All right. Now my glasses.
I know this stuff.
I know, right? So, okay. So I went down memory lane.
But it's a cool look. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind washed out lens flared footage like that.
What do they call that?
Faded the 70s look.
The hipster trend or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. Just throw an effect on it and make it look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went down memory lane doing the Scale Metal Supplies video. I forgot about that. And I went down and I had a bunch of videos that I went through and a bunch that I didn't post on that little reel that were so like I missed some of those trucks, like my old WRV truck, and we had a bunch of other trucks that we would just play in our backyard with, like something I would just create. I need to go back and find some videos of my backyard where it was at, like so we could show like all the little comp stuff that we did and trail stuff that we did over the backyard. It was so much fun. But yeah, to your point, like I wouldn't use all that stuff. Like Dig maybe, but I don't even use Dig. Like on the one that I've had that has Dig. Like, and even the VS10, the Phoenix or whatever it is, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I locked it out and I kept it in one gear. Like it's good enough. So too much.
So if I were to have it for anything, I don't mind it for overdrive, selectable overdrive. That's kind of a cool use. Because if you are going to trail more and you want it to not have overdrive and be fighting itself out while you're walking, cool. Right. And I don't mind the Dig, honestly, either of them.
Yeah.
But again, the Dig too, if your servo goes, you got to find a way to keep that thing pressed in. Right. Zip tie that bad boy over or whatever you're going to do to keep it locked in gear.
Yep.
When you're trailing. So you tell him J.J. Abrams. Wasn't that kind of a flare. His are the streaks across. It's so good.
Yeah.
But you need an anamorphic lens to do that. So
yeah. No, that was cool, man.
That's why Gauntlet is so fun along with Beat the Creek. It's trail crawling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, there's elements of the trail crawling at Gauntlet, but there's some pretty intense, just rocks thrown in there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking,
you're going over all the other stuff and just trailing, it's rad. But there's somewhere it's like, well, you need a little more truck than just a trail truck here because it's they add in the extra.
Speaking of element, I dyed some axles.
Oh,
parts.
I saw,
dude.
And you didn't just go one color; you were
sick.
like all different colors. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not the whole axle is one color. It's like parts.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do parts. So it was pretty cool. It was me and Olivia did it, and we were kind of like, we were looking at each other like we didn't really know what to do. Like it was totally like everything's out on plates, and we're like, well, maybe we do that. And you know, for her, I know that car like really, really well. So I knew what every single part was without looking at the directions or anything like that. And she was kind of just looking at it as shapes. And I was like, well, what do you think of this? Is this color? Or this is this color? She's like, let's just do this. And I'm like, okay. So we did. And yeah, we did. So the Die Hard RC, our colors are like green and blue and silver and like a couple different blues, but they're like neon
kind of.
sea hockey color. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Seahawks theme that is Die Hard theme also.
Speaking of sea hockey,
go
US hockey.
First time since a Miracle on Ice, dude.
Holy cow.
Super rad.
4 Michigan dudes on the ice for the team.
Oh, really?
When they scored, yeah.
That's cool. I actually didn't watch it. I just saw the headline. That's rad. That's super cool. So that's a sweep on US hockey, right? Women won and the men won. Dude, the Olympics, no joke. Danger. And we could segue from danger in the Olympics to danger.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it.
So, Olympics, we saw. So, the two that stick out in my head are Lindsey Vonn blowing up her leg again.
Yeah.
And then that speed skater taking a speed skate to the face.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
let's put all this stuff's going so stinking fast, man.
Oh, yeah. So let's put this in perspective. That speed skier, last I read, had 8 stitches. And it was like a pretty big deal, right? So
yeah, but clean. And missed the eyeball, which is insane.
I know. I don't know if you saw
why they don't wear goggles blows my mind.
They do. They have glasses. Her glasses came off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So but I don't know.
They're just like Oakleys.
Yeah. But when you saw it, did it look like her eyes like saw the whole thing coming in slow-mo? Like I felt like
I refused to watch it because I knew what happened.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't.
I've watched the hockey ones before, and I'm like, I've seen enough of these. I don't really care to watch.
Yeah, it was just a little gash right here. But yeah, the thing just went thunk, like right, pretty crazy.
All right, master segue. 8 stitches to
26 stitches across the forehead from
RC.
From an 8 scale RC jumping off a triple straight to someone's head. Yeah. So totally.
Or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Not even last weekend.
It was a total like when you hear freak accident. And then within the hour, another person got hit in the head. I've been racing there for years. Never seen anything like that. Ever. Like and where they were at, we've had this layout 3 times now. Where they were at, it was just so like if you've seen any of the pictures from like where our racer stand is, let's just say the racer stand is here, and there's a triple that goes right over here, and then pit lane is right here. And so you're coming this way, you take a turn and you jump over the triple, and it's a double or a double single, like Sportsman has to do double single. Well, these cars were coming and flying off into the pit lane. We haven't had that happen yet. Like we've had them hit like over pit lane into the pit. Like, that's a long gap.
You
It's
catch
gotta,
net, man.
well, so they ended up building a catch net after the second one happened. They were like, nope. Yeah, jump. So here's the thing. So the jumping angle, it was a tough call, right? Because the track conditions were fine, but the track conditions changed where the grip was. So I think that's what was throwing people off. It was just the way the temperature and the air, all that kind of stuff was.
So
just
the
on
people were
clay.
hit weren't even on the track they were off.
No, they were
Oh,
off in pit lane, like off. And so the car was jumping out of the track. It was bizarre. And so she got hit right, bam, here. I guess she said she got knocked out for like 30 seconds, came to, ambulance, fire truck, all that stuff. Scary. Dude, scary. Like total freak out. Like I said, we're really conscious or conscientious, I guess is the word, about safety at the track. Like we're always looking for things to get safer at the track. And yeah, Ingbaum, he's in here and he said, where I stand all the time, just like a flying car out of nowhere. It was bizarre. Twice in an hour about, right?
the drama they could have added to flying cars if that would have happened. Maybe in the sequel.
Maybe in the sequel, yeah. So, but we're always talking about ways, and I don't know how many people in the chat have been in these kind of situations of 8-scale racing. Those cars are approximately 10 pounds flying. Like a triple is, I don't know, a 40-foot gap there, maybe. So that's airborne. Maybe not 40, maybe 20-foot gap on that one. It's a small one. I mean, that's flying. That's a lot of momentum. And I've always thought, so I think our rule is, I think you have to be 12 and older to marshal for 8-scale at our track. And if you're not comfortable or if you're not a seasoned racer, they don't want they don't want you out there, kind of a thing.
Yep.
Like we're real, and the RDs are really good about it. Like, here's the thing though, this wasn't.
Is it on the video? Like if you watch back the live feed,
I don't
does
think
that get
so.
caught? Oh,
I don't think so.
I'm not saying I want to like not deject. I was like,
yeah. No, and so I this was in practice. This was pregame.
Full catcher gear to Marshall.
Yeah. So
Like
okay, so I always tell people wear boots. Like tennis shoes, you're gonna blow off a toenail, you're gonna break a toe. I always wear boots. When I'm in the summertime, I'm literally, I don't know if you've ever seen the Puma like construction shoes. I'm thinking about getting it. They look like tennis shoes, but they're like Kevlar. I'm thinking about getting a pair. One you see fly off. Oh, Ingbaum says there might be one on the beginning. So it'd be at the very beginning of the live, probably. So I always wear shoes like that, but I've seriously thought since the kids started about putting them in bike helmets out there. And I know that would probably be like, why are they wearing a bike helmet? That's the reason, right? The one in 500 races we've been to.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
shin
reason.
guards would be pretty good too.
Oh, totally.
Like the full, umpire ones that
So
go
I would wear soccer shin guards, right? Like just.
Oh no, I would do the catcher ones that actually cover the top of your foot, even.
Yeah.
The ones that bite your ankle.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's the but it's
gotta
crazy,
be on your toes.
Well, and the thing is, when you look at all other racing of motorsports, all the marshals are wearing helmets, all the pit crews are wearing helmets. Like, it would be tough for the pit lane to wear helmets because of our comm system. Like, we don't have the funding to put comms in the helmets like that. But I think I don't know. To me, I'm like, it made me second.
You heard it here. Pablo thinks that the drivers and their pit crew all need to wear helmets.
Well, dude, I've been around a lot of head trauma, unfortunately, and I'm
and
very
was that boy.
Huh?
And I was that boy.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Quote
I've
for the
been around
movies.
a lot of that.
I
Yeah.
was that boy.
Yeah. Extreme Factory makes some good gear, I think he said. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is that I think it's worth it. I mean, like I'm thinking like a real lightweight mountain bike helmet. You know what I mean? Full face. And because sometimes I go out to Marshall and cars are coming off the race line from another lane and you have to dodge that car. Like I don't know. I've thought about it. I don't know. What do you think? Like, do you think that's too much? Do you think that's excessive? I mean, we wear bike helmets just going on a stroll, not dealing with
It
40,
is
50
until
mile
it
an hour.
isn't, right? We haven't had
Yeah.
anybody die necessarily from it yet. But the first time
26
somebody
stitches.
does, I mean, you can get 26 stitches walking out your front door here right now with the ice
You
we have.
could. You could.
You could. Anything could potentially make you get it. So, I mean, we have to live life. There's danger all around us, potential danger and things.
Yeah,
So,
but I think
but
you can
you can mitigate it. So,
yeah, it's like I not to be not
well,
to
even
talk
seeing
about,
hockey now, like right in Europe, they're making them wear neck braces
yeah,
or neck guards to keep
right.
them from getting their neck slashed by somebody's skate. Because the one guy died over there. So
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like I don't know. I think it'd be something worth it. I think my kids would hate it if I made them wear a helmet out there. But I think kids should. Like if you're 18 and under, I think you should wear a helmet out there. If you're over
now, is the
18,
track going to provide them for people to put on when they go out?
I don't think it's necessary for that. I think it's a thing where it's like you can wear a cup or you don't wear a cup. Until you get kicked in the nuts, then you're like, I should have probably wore a cup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I think that's probably how it should be. Like, because the track and if the track had to provide them, then they'd have to have all other kind of insurance for liability for a helmet. I think it.
And if the
I think it
helmet
could.
didn't work right and they got hurt anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I think it should be an optional thing. I think we should take away the stigma of it. Like the bike helmets, I think look racy enough that it would look okay out there. It's not like the warrior caps or whatever they're calling them, and or defender caps. I don't know what they call them in football. Those look goofy, but or like even the hard shell.
The Lord Helmet guys.
Yeah, yeah. Or
That's
the
what I
like
call them all.
in baseball, the pitchers that wear the hard hat that goes over their hat. That it just looks like an extra big hat kind of a thing. Have you seen those yet?
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, I've had enough concussions that I know they're not fun when you start getting up there in concussions. And for a kid, I mean, think of a kid. Think of 11-year-old kid taking a 10-pound, 40-mile-an-hour car off the dome. Right?
I did it to my kid the first day I had a low C10. Thought I killed him.
Oh, no. Safety isn't about fashion. I'm with you. And I think what I'm going to do is I actually think I think it would make my son feel more comfortable out there. He's
just wearing a hat, man. If it would have hit your hat instead of.
Yeah. Yeah. Slow it down just a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I wouldn't use a bike helmet to many angles of the car. To hook the BMX helmet would be a better choice. No, that's what I'm talking about. BMX like mountain bike helmet, the kind that have the face guard on it, not the actual bike helmet. Who would hit their kid? I know, what a jerk. You probably tried to.
Yeah, right. He hit his kid when I was with him. He blasted him.
That's funny. Yeah,
my
batting
son
helmet.
was running, and we were playing Follow the Leader. He was like, "Follow me, Dad," and so he'd run. And he was like 4. He was not very old, 4 or 5, and he'd run. And he'd jump off the jumps, and then he'd turn, and he'd go around the corner. And so I would just follow him, and then for whatever reason, he jumped off the thing, did the corner, and then he cut back right into the way. And man, there was no stopping it. Just like feet up, boom, he was gone between the jumps, couldn't see him anymore. And I'm like, I killed him. He's dead.
Oh,
Right. I mean, those are heavy. Those short course trucks with the aluminum.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Johnny
Yeah.
Blood.
I mean, it's something to think about for sure. For sure. And everybody's going to have to. I think that's what it really is coming down to. So you've seen all the stuff that I've been kind of chatting about with the J Concepts truck, which is amazing. Every way you look at it, looks amazing. It's going to handle amazing for what it is. And honestly, the more I went back and looked at the way the Claude mounts and everything too, and it chassis mounts and then goes to the links, and then there's just that one spot where they connect it to the motor mount. It's not that much different from what they're doing. So I think, the biggest thing for me is more the speed, like that people can add with any of these new ones. They're making new motor plates that the Cloudbuster didn't have. The Cloudbuster was like, build it and set it and run it. Like you're done.
Right.
But, yeah. And there are ways now to be able to adjust it, but it's like, man, but the whole essence of the class and the whole vibe of it to me is still that slower, clunky.
Yeah,
it's like I just want to find where they're all similar speeds, and that's kind of what but everybody has different opinions on it, and I think that's cool, honestly. Like it doesn't bother me.
And I think what'll happen is that it'll sort itself out, meaning if people are starting to build them and get them to go much faster than the original retro class, it'll be a retro race class or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they'll rename it. And
so that's where my biggest sticking point, I think with all of it is there's too many classes.
Yeah.
For not enough drivers and too much money. So we say we have 200 trucks at an event. There's like 10 dudes with 20 trucks showing up. Or there's 20 dudes with having 2 trucks and the rest having 12. You know what I mean? Like some come with them all and 2 for every class. Oh my gosh, 2 for every class or 3.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, but not everybody runs that way. And so then they have to sit and wait through a long day because there's so many classes, because these guys that have 12 trucks want to just keep, I have this one that doesn't do good in this, but let's just make a class for it. But we don't even we have like 2 trucks that are specific built that we even run. We have Cloudbusters for retro.
Right.
They sell that as a truck you can buy, and we have the LMT. And those are the 2, but we have 8 classes, it seems like 7 classes that they somehow spread these trucks out over. So that to me is more the funny bones, funny business stuff. It's like, because I don't know. Are you there? You look really grainy. So either I'm going bad and
it froze here, but it was crisp. And then you had the spinning beach ball and then it came back. I didn't know if it was you or me.
Oh, I don't know.
But
yeah, anyway, so that's my thing with it, is like there's really not that many of us.
So I wonder
about that many trucks, but how do we have so many classes? Because we are doing some custom stuff, and then people are like, oh, we want one that's an all cage class. And so I feel the same way about crawling. And here's why I don't run the RCCMC. All of these acronym things, and I know my group is an acronym now. I can't remember them all. RCMCCA something, yeah. The mini crawler one, because they allow aftermarket stuff from like class 1 on and brushless. And it's just all expensive to the guys that come and spend all the money and do all this stuff. And that's who they're catering all their rules to, is just throw everything at it. And it doesn't allow people to build along the way. So the way ours is set up is stock, a little bit not so stock,
right?
A little bit more not so stock. So as you build and progress one truck, you could literally just own one and build it along the way till you're into the bigger class, the class 3 if you want.
And this is a really good comment,
but there's money classes and there's not. Like you can build class 2 cheap because you can't do brushless.
Right.
So, and you can't have an aftermarket chassis, so it's just cheaper in general, where the other ones have some guys in those classes where there's still limitations and it's based on your body and whether it overhangs your wheels or you got bumpers. They're going more on scale stuff on it, but they all are stupid competitive trucks on aftermarket chassis and
right.
all this
Well, and
stuff.
here's a good
It's
question,
like,
right? So this question, so what would be the entry level monster truck for racing? Clods? So in my opinion, that's a tough question, right? Because the SMT
LMT
was kind
Mini
of that. Now,
stock.
boo. LMT Mini is an awesome truck. It's not, I don't see it as it's not a scale. It's not your entry into 10
It's entry. It is. It's cheap. So for somebody that's buying one cheap, it's the cheapest that you can get in and go with. It sucks. It sucks that, but it is the case. Like that's why we have it, is to get people interested.
It is a gateway
because they can get
I'll
it
give
for
you
under
that.
$300, and
I'll
they're
give you
doing
that.
the same thing we're doing. Jumps. Here's how we run it. You get the idea of what running a race is like, what the drag race format is like, and then you see what the other guys are doing, and you're like, okay, I want to save up for one of those.
Yeah.
There's not a cheap entry point into any of the other classes.
There is not, and that's the problem.
Retro would have been.
It still can be. You're just not going to be super competitive, right? Like $300 isn't that bad for a stock Claude. You have to buy servos and a radio, but it's really not that bad.
And honestly, shocks.
Yeah.
If you're being realistic, you're going to want shocks. You're going to be $400 in.
Right, but you can run, but still $400 isn't terrible. When you look at other racing,
yeah,
like that's the thing. So like when you put this side by side with oval, or you put this side by side with, carpet turf, carpet turf probably more so than dirt off road, because those are like stock classes, right? Where they have different classes, and it basically just that's the one thing that I like about not the one thing that I do like a lot about carpet and turf racing is that you can get the same two-wheel drive buggy, run it in novice, then run it in 21.5, then run it in 17.5, and then run it in mod. And all you're doing is changing. Realistically, if you bought the fancy ESC at the first stop, you're realistically only changing the motor if that's all you want to do. Now, when you get into like 21.5 and 17.5 stock classes,
yeah,
that's when the money wins the races, unfortunately. Right? That's when you start getting nice batteries.
Oh, yeah, because
motors, like it all has the same label.
Carbon fiber parts, special bearings,
titanium. Yeah.
Yep. Trying to lighten your car.
We're totally in that hole right now, but that's what racing is, right? That's why you keep that 21.5 car and bring it up to 17.5 and put a new engine in it, and then run that car and then bring it up to mod. You know what I mean?
But you have to have a novice class too, where people can start and get into it. We don't have that.
That's what I'm saying though, is that it's like it's the same chassis is what's nice. So like monster trucks, you don't run the same chassis all the way up, really, right? Like it would be kind of cool.
You could. The East Coast Michigan guys could kick anybody's butt running an LMT chassis tuned. Not the tuned chassis, but they will tune their shocks and their trucks to kick your butt running just.
But what I'm saying LMT is like there's no like $400 price entry that you can use that $400 kit and then go out and compete at a mod level in monster trucks. Like there's you just can't do that.
Well, and because the monster trucks are gearing themselves to not racing, they're gearing them to general market. And so they're adding in the cool tricks and stunts and stuff. And so the cost of them's going up.
Yep.
And it's also stuff that the league's like, well, we're not allowing that, right? Like you can't use that. You got to take that out. So you can't even just really go and buy one and run it.
Right.
I think they're still allowing it for some, but like, yeah, because they've got a center diff and they've got, so they got to spool it and then you've got to,
that's one of the things I really like about oval racing and like the slash class. It's kind of cool because you have to run the stock ESC, stock servo, stock tires. You're changing the body. There's a lot of speed secrets you can do to it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's all stock. You can't open the can of the motor. Like you can't do anything to the car, which is kind of cool because those guys get super competitive.
Those are the low-C ones, the NASCAR?
No, the Slash.
Oh, Slash.
Slash.
Yeah.
Slash
They
stuff.
do that here with the low-C NASCARs too, where it's
Yep.
like gotta stay stock motors, gotta stay stock electronics, all that stuff. I
Cool
think you're allowed to
because,
change your radio, I think.
yeah, that's all we can change. And it's cool to me because it's like then you start developing drivers, right? Like
Yeah.
you start developing drivers. Now you're only turning left, but you're still developing drivers and racecraft.
Yeah.
And then you start getting to talk to the old guys that are like, oh, you want to do this, right? And they'll show you what you can do to like tweak it. This might be a good segue into talking about bending the rules or looking at the rules a little bit more because
Which is, where I was going into all of it with this is, I'm in here talking about it, but I'm like really nobody as far as it's concerned. I'm just somebody that's been in it and seen people come and leave.
Yeah.
Like you keep the same uber nerd guys that love them in,
Right.
we're going to stay no matter what, just because we love monster trucks. But it's hard for anybody else to want to come in. And that's where I said, even when I created mine, we did, we don't have qualifying.
Mhm.
So we just have practice. We just want people running trucks. Like just
Sure.
come have fun, run trucks with us, hit jumps, hit this
Right.
course, and then we'll race it and have fun.
Right.
Right.
Wear a
So
helmet if you're out there.
yeah. Well, we don't do any we don't do any marshaling. If you roll it, you're out. I mean, it's just a drag race. So yeah, if you can't write it yourself, you're done.
Yeah. I like this. The manufacturers of monster trucks need to find something that they can do this with. Not a Quake, like an actual solid axle, 10 scale. The SMT fit perfect in this kind of wheelhouse, I think, because you could just do a stock class of the SMT. But I like that idea. I mean,
we used to have an LMT class, but then they're like, well, we bought the LMT kit. So what motor do we have to use? Oh, it just has to be similar to yours. Okay. Well, then they're like, oh, well, we want to run different bodies. So do we have to run the cage? No, you don't have to run the cage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, even there, people are annoying.
Well, and there's like, there's so many different things that can contribute to that. So like racing wallets.
Yeah.
So like for instance, we have sponsorships or we're team drivers or we're ambassador drivers. So we get parts for these cars or we get discounts on parts for these cars. And there's some tracks that are like, well, you can't be in stock if you're a sponsor, if you're a sponsored driver, but it's like, well, sponsored drivers in my eyes are the sponsored people that are like chassis sponsored, getting it like getting a check from someone or a contingency or whatever. In my eyes, that's what that is. But not the average guy out there just getting some discounts on parts.
And we don't really have, because again, we're not big enough. We don't have classes to come up through. So the new guy races the guy that's been racing for 10 years. And as Jeff said here, my race yesterday, I qualified last and had to race top qualifier. And that was my only race.
Ouch.
So that's a tough day.
Yep.
So the way that we've been doing it is, so we even divided it. We have mini LMT racing in the morning, starts at 9, goes till noon. We open it up, we build the track, let people run it for like 20 minutes, then we race it. But we also do a loser bracket. So even if you do lose,
why do you have to be so mean to them?
Racing another loser like you. And
I mean, that's
and me. Let's
really
be honest. Like you and me. So so you get I'm focused on like runtime, especially if you're new. Like if you only run 2 qualifying and then you're out your first race, your chances of you coming back not great after spending a whole day there, right? Unless you can bring somebody else that is slower than you, and maybe you won't have to go against the top
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Use them as
So,
your
and
sacrificial
they're like, well,
lamb.
that's just how racing is everywhere, you know, like that's how it is. If you show up at a real race, that's how they're going to do it. I'm like, usually there's stages where you start. You don't just start with the big dogs.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
or you don't put that money into it. Like if you haven't done some racing, or like this is a lot of people showing up have never raced anything before.
that's a great
In real cars or something else. If they're spending that money to show up at a drag race or whatever, they've been doing some kind of racing somewhere where they get it in order to have spent that kind of money getting into it, you know?
Well, I think that's
So
kind of the hard thing too, like, because there's such a big disparity gap for what you do to enter racing, uh, it's tough to, like, so maybe that's the answer.
I think it's not about being comfortable with losing. It's if you're okay with showing up and spending that many hours in a day to drive an RC. And
Well, and here's
so
the
if
other
people
thing.
like when I got into it, I'm like, I'm into the RC hobby.
Yeah.
I love running RC cars. I love monster trucks. Dude, these guys are getting together and they're running them.
Yeah.
And then you show up and you're like, oh, actually, we don't run them that much. I probably actually run for about a minute and a half total the whole day. And I'm there for 6 hours to 8 hours.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with that, like coming to an RC event and not RCing at all, then it might be for you. Like, if you just are there for the hangout and the talking and the talk about it all, like that's something, you know?
So two things on that. I think one is that's your opportunity to learn, and you have to go in with that mindset, that framework that you're not going to be out there and beating the top guy that's out there racing all the time.
Nope.
That's just not going to happen.
Nope.
We talk about that when I coach the girls team. I'm like, let's go in with the right frame set. You are getting this knowledge, but that doesn't make you TQ racer for every class you're in. That makes you a little bit better than you were last time. And so I think that's important. But I think maybe one of the things that might be kind of cool, and I see where you can get into this with the LMT Mini, is having a rental program. Like we have a rental program, right? Because, like, for instance, say someone
I
comes
just hand them out because I got 6 of them.
Right, that's what I mean. Same principle. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't want the guy dropping $700 on an LMT, getting it ready to race, going out there and realizing he's literally at the bottom of the tank and he just dropped $1,000 on a car. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and so that's tough. But at the same time, if you had the opportunity to see what it was like, maybe with the mini LMTs, then you could understand, okay, there's some craft to this.
Yeah. Well, that's where also like so many people like me started with just a Stampede, right? I got a Stampede and I wanted to race it somewhere. Well, they didn't really have that to race at the local hobby shop, but No Limit had a class for them. So that's why knowing that the market here isn't big for it currently, like it's not like Virginia where there's people all over that have them and show up to race them. There's not that many people here. And so I just decided, well, we just want people to come out and try the format. Like, these classes may not be forever classes. I think the LMT Mini will, as long as they keep making them. Also, spoiler alert, if you're in some of the mini groups, some people were spotted testing what looked like a new LMT Mini at the Anaheim race recently, shooting video of something new. It looked like maybe, I don't know. Somebody else just happened to walk upon it and was filming with their iPhone and posted to the group. So there's that. No, spoiler alert. I didn't post it. I just seen it. It'll make some girls happy.
Yep. I was just looking at it that you sent it to me. I was like, interesting.
But I'm not trying to dog on the way other people do it, like, because it's all about your club. Like, what works in your club?
Yep.
Right.
Ingbaum just said,
if you have all of these people that have these vehicles, you're gonna have a great class for that. You're gonna run those classes, right? We have to develop that here, and then as it grows, ask people what they'd be interested if they want to race something new, what that looks like, and can we get 5 people to build toward it, right? So what I'm hearing some people say with this new JCOMs is like, oh, we're going to create a new retro class for it. I'm like, that's either going to suck people away from joining the other retro class, because they're just going to buy that one when they get there.
Yeah.
And so then what is the retro class just going to die because now everybody's in the
and then the cloud will go
reactor?
away.
Yeah. Or do you just let them all run together because they seem like they're pretty, like there were people competing with Jason closely with their clods, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like you switch the controllers of those two cars and the truck that wins may be different. Cause I mean, you're racing Jason Rona, who's just a racer, right? So
right. Got a little experience. So
my thought is just like, man, if we keep classing things out it makes for a long day, especially for people that only have one class car. Like all they have is their LMT and they're running it as pro mod or whatever, you know,
class it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things. So like Jason just mentioned, he bumped out of sportsman and stock classes and hasn't been in the A main since stepping out of those. That was last season. And it's just part of racing, right? Like that.
Your type of racing, you still get lap time. Like you get your qualifyings and you get your main either way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you might not you're not getting as much sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, or you're struggling through the D main when you're trying to fight your way back up. Olivia did that yesterday.
But the A main people don't get more track time necessarily if they qualified for it, because the guy that's going to get the most is the one that's going to bump from 1 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So otherwise, they still only get one main. If they qualified for A main, they get one main.
Yep.
It might be a little longer, but still.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
They still get track time, is all I'm saying. It's just a tough thing when it's a one and done series or setup with very little track time.
I'm with you.
So Colin Blackwell, yeah, I may have seen something. We may have joked about what it was or wasn't. I'm not allowed to say.
That's funny.
I haven't seen one though. Like I'm saying it like I've seen something. I haven't seen anything in person or nobody's talked to me about one. Nobody's shared any details with me on one. All I've seen is what everybody else has seen.
Yeah.
And it could just be somebody's 3D printed one.
Right.
That they're just filming for some kind of fun thing that they're doing with Monster Jam. Who knows?
Right.
Or it could be a new truck that they're filming to release. I mean, you can speculate all we want, but until we get a drop or a little bit more decisive something, it's hard to know. Because I've seen a lot of Sparkle Smashes, one of the most requested 3D printed body designs. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Bull stop video jump. No, I see. And when I say something like this, my whole goal is to never be dishonest with you. So if I'm saying I haven't, I'm being dead serious that nobody's.
Tony hasn't done an RC Conspiracies podcast in a while.
Yeah.
I miss that podcast. That was one of my
miss it too. I miss it too. NDAs are something else. But yeah, like even like something like this, right? Even though we haven't been given knowledge, like to then just do a thing exposing it,
right?
It's still a little problematic because it's kind of putting the cart before the horse. The company is really the one that should be allowed to disseminate how they want. So, but if they're letting people stand around and film it and doing it in the open like that, then that's a hard thing to keep quiet. So
it is, yeah. Especially,
but you also they don't have to tell you whether or not it is actually coming either. So
could have been
there was one spotted in the wild. We just don't know if it is something or not. We'll leave it at that because I really don't know either.
Yeah.
But yeah, the clods you saw weren't stock, and that's one of the things for me too. Is like there's got to be some kind of variation between the classes. Like if Clodbusters can be made to run in Pro Mod, at what point, where do you draw the limit for it when it's a retro? Like we say a motor turn or we say whatever, but like people are grinding gearboxes and whatever to jam huge pinions in. And it's like, now they're going as fast as what we were running for other classes, like for Sport Mod or different things. Just like,
that's a good segue for our
For
rules thing that we
rules,
found
yeah.
that we're bending. So our RD, I think our RD is trying to mold Olivia to prepare her for some bigger races. She goes, so she doesn't always do it, but she started going up with cans on with her.
She drinks Dos Equis.
Yeah.
I don't always do this, but when I do,
No, she wears her headphones, right? She goes up with her headphones,
oh yeah.
and technically, you're not supposed to do. Well, you're not supposed to do that, and the RD, it's a RD discretion. So I went up. So I was like, okay, she likes to listen to music while she races, and she puts pass through on so she can hear everything that's going on, allegedly. So our new headsets, those Cinco headsets, have a monitor plug in it, right? So I was like, I wonder how this will work. So I got the lightning cord to 8th jack to plug it into her headset. So she can play music now and tune down her music or turn it up, but then turn me up in her headset like a producer volume. And so we can have full comms and she can be hearing with one ear music and have one ear open to be legal in both roar and IFMAR rules. I threw it into AI. I was like, AI, search these two rule sets and tell me if this is legal. So, like, I'm not reading all that. But yeah, so
And
this
that's
race,
gonna be your well, I asked AI, like, when you get in
I
trouble for it, it's like, yeah, I said it was good. Like, they
yeah,
looked at your rules, like, well,
yeah.
not very well, apparently.
Well, what was cool is it cited all the rules on it, and it said what it could and couldn't do. But at the end, it did say ultimately it's up to RD discretion, right?
Yeah.
But I think the argument would be if we're using them as comms, then what are they gonna do, right? Because it's
Right.
legal to wear comms. So how do they distinct between what she's getting, what she's hearing, what she's not, and one ear's totally open?
Yeah.
So it's like
Because
to
your
me, I'm like
comms could just be playing music to her through your microphone the
through
whole
my
time.
mic, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This
so
is
that's
what I
what's
want her to
cool.
hear. This is my directions for her.
Right, right. So that's what's cool is that it's like it. I don't know if it's just in my head, but it seems like it quiets the music subtly while I come over the microphone talking to her. But the cool thing is it doesn't broadcast it along any other of the headsets. It only pipes it into her ear, so we won't have copyright. Oh, dude, yesterday. So I'm calling it the GoBro instead of the GoPro because I wore one of those dumb chest harnesses with the
Oh, yeah.
GoPro stuck to my thing, and it looked like a bra. Made my man boobs like poke out. It was terrible. So I'm sitting here, but the video from it was epic, dude. Like to see the car come in for pit and stab it with fuel and have it go out, and so it's like having a mic right here. So the audio from the GoPro is perfect, but you could still hear our comms on the other recording that I did. Super cool,
Yeah.
super rad. So I'm excited to edit this vlog up. I have two vlogs. One's almost in the can, and I have one that we shot for yesterday. So yeah, I feel like Fat Bastard. I went that way. Get in my belly.
Dude, I don't know. Travis, I need to send myself a picture of this. I need to show you guys what Travis built for me.
Ooh.
So speaking of rules, yeah, I was just getting into it a bit much. Because I just with
Someone
the
froze? Jem
you
said
froze
someone
for a
froze.
minute.
What?
I saw it on yeah, I mean you're pretty potato gunny today.
Really?
Yeah. You look like potato camera.
That's weird. It shouldn't be. I'm locked in inside.
Well, I'm just
Weird.
saying what I'm seeing.
Well, why don't you fix
I
it
had to
for me?
reset my internets before I came over because mine was pretty garbagey. All right, let me throw up a little let me throw up a thingamajigger. Yeah, I want to show you what we got coming to our race series here. I don't know if the first races will have it. Speaking of, I need to finish. There's so many things I got to do. I can't keep up, dude. Like
I'm with you.
I feel like
I'm
such a
with you.
loser. Like because I want to promise people some things, and then it's like I just can't get to it. Like
Life
and
happens.
I meant to do it, but I wasn't able to.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
From one guy wanting to run our series, and he's like, "Draw me up some plans," and I do this for a living. I can build it to the, I'm like, I never draw them up. We just like walk them off and just do it. Like I don't ever build the jumps as dirt on paper, and just like we just do it. Like
right,
and then we just match them as close as possible. So I never got to it, and I feel like a loser. But I also like any one in thing where there's little squares that would show the dimensions of everything, and I'm like, this is going to take me a day just to figure out how to do it, and then to do it. I don't have that kind of time. I just want to draw it on a piece of paper and then just walk it off and make it work within the confines of what we have.
Don't you have Illustrator?
So I hate Illustrator. I like Photoshop.
I call it Frustrator.
Brush camera is in effect.
Speaking of Frustrator,
it was a long freeze though, Jim. Like when you're talking your whole GoPro, we didn't see what you're pointing to. I hope it wasn't like we didn't miss anything absolutely epic. Kind of feeling like we did, but I don't know. All right, check this out. How rad is that? Starting gate.
Pretty rad.
It's so lightweight. It's aluminum.
Ooh.
I can tell you that the materials were pretty costly.
Did you make that?
I did not. And we made it extra big to allow for potentially bigger race trucks if they ever come, or if we ever just want to open it up and run an X-Max class or whatever. Or we go somewhere where they run like the Creightons and all that, and they call them like the 4x4 electric class.
Is it that?
So again, here's where rules can get into anything, right? Like it can get crazy with what groups do. So, some people will run short course on it. They'll run 4x4 electric. They'll run Nitro. There's Retro. There's Pro Mod. There's 2.2, which is basically take your tires off your Pro Mod and put small tires on it and run the same truck, but call it a 2.2. And then they'll run LMT class, like as a spec class. I mean, so like you can have forever long days if you do everything, right? Because there's just so much. And then there's sport mod, there's challenger classes where it's like full cage, like weight limits, like got to be like for the guys that have the big heavy trucks. The most realistic class, I think, of all of them, it's like that challenger class. Yeah, there's actually stage 1 retro, stage 2 retro. If you really want to get down to it, 45 turn is stage 1, super slow. Crawling slow, like yeah. So, but yeah, he built these for us, and I like for now. There's enough height I can put a banner that hangs down, on the top with our series name on it, without it having to be across the metal tubing. So some people will do it and it'll cover up their tubing. I'm like, dude, I want to see the tube work. I don't want my banners going on that part. I'll hang them so that they are in that truss. And he put in these little gussets here in the corners just to stiffen it up.
I was gonna say next time I print trophies, I should print you out of that PVC.
Oh, hard
banner
one.
Just has holes in it, so then you can zip tie it.
Yep, that's exactly what I want. I'll measure it.
Okay.
Yeah, if it could even go in the middle would be fine, or you could do front and back. I don't know. But yeah, I could probably do it where it just be in the middle of this thing. But
that's what I would do, and then just put zip ties on the 4 corners, and you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just pop holes in it and zip tie it, and then if you wanted to, you can clip.
What I'd probably do is just across the top so it'd swing, and I could do one at the bottom corners, and then I could do top and then like 4 across the top, and then just 2 at the bottom to secure it so it doesn't swing, but let it basically hang. That way I can put it in these metal bars and actually center it in between all of it.
I see. Yeah.
So I want it to be kind of centered in that middle piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job. It's big. Again, in case we ran an X-Max class or they came out with a much larger scale, we wanted it, if somebody happened to wheelie out, clearance. So there's plenty of clearance, and the width gives you that plenty of room to run an
That's
X-Max or
cool,
whatever.
man. That kind of aluminum's tough to weld. It looks like it's what, 3/8 aluminum maybe? And
Yeah, he said it was tough. He said they really had to clean these little bars a lot
yeah.
to get it to actually not melt.
Well, yeah, that's the problem, is it balls up and goes away really fast on that thin stuff. Unless you're wire feeding it, and the welds don't look so pretty.
Yeah.
If it's TIG
Anyway.
welded, it gets hot fast. Yeah, that's cool.
Also today, we worked on this guy. Like, I had my boys actually out to do it, removing it, putting different gears on it.
There needs to be a dog in that picture chasing that.
I know. My son wants a corgi. That's what he wants.
That's what my son wanted too. I'm like, nope.
Really?
I'm like, no little dogs. Sorry.
I'm okay with it. I don't need him sniffing my crotch.
I think they're cool dogs. Don't get me wrong, but I can't do little dogs.
Yeah.
I gotta do big dogs.
So they put it on. It didn't have enough low end, and we're looking to get into racing. So my racing was ChatGPT was all about mini bike racing rules.
Yeah.
And name ideas. I should run it by you guys. So I got a couple of ideas.
Let's end with these ideas. I like this.
Oh yeah, because we gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't remember all of them. I think I have them on my phone here. Let me ask. Yeah, we'll end with this because I do have to go as well.
I have some for some video. So, like for instance, that I wanted to do just the video with just the audio that we're piping in, and just no lead in or anything, just the race video. One was called Apex Audio.
Oh, okay.
I think that sounds pretty cool. But I need one now for that POV stuff, because after taking the POV video and seeing the whole race from my chest, dude, it was even like going out to the starting grid with Nitro. We got to see the whole POV of fueling up, clearing out, dropping it, and going. Like, it was pretty cool. Makes me want to get a DJI Nano really bad now, because that way I don't have to walk around with this Go Brosier hanging around. It's terrible.
When are we starting? All right, so let me answer that really quick. April, I think, is 11th. Let me pull that up. I have it. Debut.
Crooked Collarbone Club.
April 11th at Walter RC Park is going to be the first race. May 2nd, I still have to firm that date, but I'm thinking May 2nd with JT Hobbies. I had May 30th. I'm thinking about not doing one that week because everybody's doing big races the weekend before for the holiday weekend. There's there's one in Wisconsin, and then there's one over Connecticut or wherever the metal shop is. Actually, we don't need to be showing that anymore. So anyway, that would be a Walter one as well. Actually, it's already on the calendar with Walters. It's the 30th. We may or may not have to change that. Then it would jump. That's our June race. Technically, June gets crazy because if Horizon Fest comes back, that was like the first weekend, the 7th, 8th. If Axial Fest comes back, that's like 18th, somewhere in there. I don't know. And I want to be able to go to those.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
I should have asked Jeff Herrig for names before I even went to ChatGPT. Crooked Collarbone Club is spicy good. I like that a lot. I'm gonna write that down.
It's CCBC now instead of CCRC. CC.
Yeah. So I actually had CCMB, which would be just CC mini bike, CCXMB.
Yeah.
There was so what I wanted was something that Lawn Legends was another idea, like Lawn Legends mini bike racing or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because it's about being crazy and dumb, and I think we'd probably all dress up and be stupid and try and make it into something fun for YouTube.
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it, I wanted to do it with something that became an acronym that would be cool.
For sure.
And I'm thinking like Bomb Squad would be like Backyard Outlaw Mini Bike Racing.
Oh, I like that.
Or Mini Bike Squad. So yeah, Backyard Outlaw Mini Bike Squad would be Bomb
Michigan.
Squad. Right. And so then you can have like a cool, like old school bomb with the little, and I think probably instead of having like the little sparky like flame at the end of it, you could have like a pull start handle.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Something like that on it. I don't know. Those are just some ideas I had. But the Bomb Squad was kind of what was clicking. But the Crooked Collarbone Club,
I like that.
Pretty.
I like
pretty
that.
On point.
That seems like.
And I have one of those.
Hillbilly racing, like that's what that feels like to me.
Yeah.
Use crossbones. It's still CCX. I like that. I like the crossbones. Or you can make the crossbones look like lightning bolts. Have it offset. That would be sick. And then it would be the Crooked Collarbone Club.
Yeah, CCXCB. I don't know, CCXBC. Yeah.
I like it.
And a B to an R is such an easy thing. Just one line down it, dude. You don't even have to do squat. You don't even have to do anything. I actually already created a the MB one with like a little mini bike instead of the short course truck in the logo as I was playing around. So I'll have to. What do we? Oh yes, I call it CCMB Lawn Legends. Like that'd be the race series. Probably would be Lawn Legends race series.
I like it. Like it just is a little bit long. It's a little bit. I like.
No, the channel. Your channel would be whatever it is, and then you just call it Lawn Legends Racing. Or welcome to the Lawn Legends, because it's going to be in my front yard. So that would be the series of races. But the CCMB or CCBC or whatever could go anywhere. You could get T-shirts, whatever, and then the Lawn Legends would just be the welcome to season 2 of Lawn Legends with. But then you could have other content that isn't the Lawn Legends Racing. It'd still be the same thing. All right, so here.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff. A little wordy.
Which one? Lawn Legends?
Yeah. Even though you separate them, they're still a little. It sounds wordy.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it the other thing. I would just say, "Hey, welcome to Lawn Legends." This track, whatever. I wouldn't tie it up as the other thing. The other thing would just be a channel name.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Oh, I was gonna show the here's the window of it. So again, still going for like the old loop style frame. More the classic. But that would be easy to just drop that back to a BC if we did the Crooked Collarbone Club. Yeah. And then you have a mini bike in there so people know what it is.
Right.
So, but the Lawn Legends would be when people would dress up like Evel Knievel outfits, or somebody dress up as a bear, or who knows, just being stupid with whatever you'd show up as. And
Chris Pontius as a bunny. Is that your dress up outfit for the Legends?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Watch this. We could do this live. Let's show Jeff really quick.
Uh-oh. What are you doing live?
Hold on.
Do it live.
Oh, stop screen. I gotta add.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Anyway, so yeah, we're trying to kick that off, and so I got to come up with the rules. I got to come up with a stupid thing that people have to sign off their lives saying we're not responsible.
You should do no
for
rules except this size of engine. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's all really. Bam. I'd have to change that C up so it's not exactly like the others, but That could work.
You should just put little bone heads on the
ends.
Yeah, still keep it splattery, but just divot it in a little bit. So you can
Oh,
tell
I know
it's
what you're saying. Yeah. Hold on.
Just put a white oval over it.
Just like. Bring it in here.
I'm watching a 3D print that's been going for 2 days, and it's got another day to go. And there's a bridge that it has to cross that the support broke on it. And I'm concerned it's not going to make it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's trying hard not to make these look like penises. That one didn't work. That's not working so far.
That's a whole other crooked crooked bone.
Yeah, I think we need to somehow convert these to like be
the Jolly Rogers.
They have to have like a crack in them, like on the side, you know, like.
Or just do a split down the middle.
What's funny enough is I have a pretty crooked collarbone as it is, you know, like. Yeah, so you kind of get a cracking, crack-a-lacking. Those are too big of a thing. I need a little more time to develop it, but yeah, I'm gonna hit undo on these improper looking. I do like that though, Jeff. I will have to credit you.
There's another storm happening out east.
My people will be in contact for my royalty.
Yeah. Sorry, I just clicked on the news and I was like, what? Another storm? Crazy. Bomb cyclone blizzard.
Really?
Yep. All right. That's all I got.
Some Cochran's RC. He owns 2 shops, one in Charlotte, another in Lansing, made an indoor oval. Oh, cool. I have not been in contact.
Where are you reading this? I don't see that.
In the comments here. I missed it a while back.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see it.
Dave Walters says, nice kite frame.
Yeah,
old school, man. Was the C200U? I think that one is Coleman. Old school. And they've had that for a while. That's a hard frame. But that's where you eventually, like, so right now we'll say open class, pretty much 212 motor, CC motor max, like probably stage 1. Because one, I don't want, again, people getting too hurt in my yard. We don't need them to go too fast. But yeah, the more that we can keep them kind of on par with each other, I think the more fun it's going to be, and awesome it's going to be for watching later.
You're gonna have a double?
No, but I do want to berm them a little, and I do want to do like a rise coming out of a corner where you have to kind of just crest it and then have a slope down and then probably bank back. It'll probably be a lot of cornering just to mess with people.
What'd be cool is if you can make some rollers like a pump track, like
not with enough hard frames, dude.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Rollers, not jumps, but rollers where you can like zero gravity at the top, but you're not actually catching air, and then you can hammer it through at the bottom and just feel like you're getting a little faster. You know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of stuff where it's like a little roller coaster. That'd be fun.
Yeah, a little kind of. But that's the idea of even come out of the corner. If we can do them where they're long enough between them, where you're just kind of up and downing.
Right.
Yeah, which I got a tractor, so that stuff can be done. I'll probably do some of that out on the outsides, so that if I wanted, I could still do an oval in the middle, like be able to cut stuff through, but have it where there would still be an oval if we ever just wanted to run oval racing too.
Yeah.
Around the outside, like a big one, and if we want to bring in go-karts or whatever too. On a rigid frame, stuff gets sketchy. But that's where eventually, like, if we get enough people interested, it'd be like, all right, now we got rigid frames, we got suspension ones. Like, it's two different ballparks completely, like riding wise. So that would probably be the main differentiator. But I'd still probably try to keep. We don't need stupid fast ones coming in. Like I'm all about the low end torque, like quick acceleration stuff, but like not the top end that it needs. So you can torque converter these things, CVT them, basically torque converter. And then I mean, because eventually I'd love it if I could do down my hill that goes into the ravine. There's a path in there, but you wouldn't with the standard bell clutch style that they have where it's got the magnets. You can't make that kind of a climb. It doesn't have enough torque.
Yeah.
Cisadilla.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the fun we've been having, but I haven't spent that much time on it. It was just one of those. I should create at least a YouTube group to get some people that I think might be interested involved, or a page, and start inviting a few people and see who wants to just kind of have a little fun.
That'd be fun.
Getting together and not trying to go fast, but just get together and race them for just the heck of it, like just have a fun cookout and
until the first two heats, and then
dude, the second the flag goes down, dude, it's like, okay, we're racing now. Like,
it was fun.
Get out of my way. I will push you over.
So my wife, I'm making breakfast today after church, and we're talking because the dog, she came, like, I was like, this is what I want. So the dog came over and she just laid down in front of the sink and fell asleep while I was cooking. I was like, that's what I want, right? And so I was talking about training, and she goes, so the dog's name is Nitro, and
that's what you want.
Well, and she goes, eventually you're gonna teach her how to like stay, right? Or wait or whatever. And so my other dogs had release commands where they would like we'd sit them and we'd be like, go release or whatever. She goes, her release command should be send it. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Nice. Let's go. Like, let's go. So I think I'm gonna have to train her. And I've always wanted a dog to play dead. I've never trained a dog to do that. And I think I'm going to train this one to do it. But I was telling the kids, I think what I want to do is train her to be like, if I go like this, like I'm pulling the pin and I throw it, and then I go boom, and I want her to fall over.
Yeah.
like I'm fragging our dog. I think the send it thing was pretty awesome. I was like,
I like it.
I'll allow it. So,
well, guys, we're gonna wrap it. You got to take care of Nitro. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Oh, I should tell people, be on the lookout, ccxrc.com. I'm going to start doing like sales and stuff like that as I come across them, or companies tell me what deals or deal codes they have. Like, I'm going to build out a page for that. No.
Oh.
Like if they're running like a special sales or coupon codes or whatever.
I was like,
I'm going to try and reach out to them. I didn't know what you were saying. Pictures?
Put pictures.
Oh, no. Deals. So if people are looking
over to
for
my
it.
Patreon.
Yeah. See you, Dana. See you, Jeff. See you, Mike. HMRC Mike. Both you Mikes. Everybody else in the chat.
Yep.
We still got the Amir Depp. Another Mike. Man, there are a lot of Mikes. Smiling Bear. Dave, Walter. Jem's Hobby, Josh. We'll see you guys. Have fun.
Peace out.